Now, I know what you're thinking. I am just another deranged British man about to do a deep lore synopsis of the game, but I am not doing that at all actually. I'm not going to touch on the lore for a second. I don't want to spoil it. If you want to watch someone else play through it and not have to deal with honestly how difficult the game is, Paracynical has an amazing video. But I'm mainly here to talk about the original game on GZ Doom and the Steam demo that released semi-recently. I think actually quite recently, so I'm happy that I'm jumping on this so soon. Total Chaos is my favourite single player game, and that's surprising since it's a story game. It has just about zero replayability, but the atmosphere and the gameplay and all of that stuff, it is amazing. The original game, which I'll call it OG for the rest of the video, it was built on the Doom 3 engine, and it looks insane for that. And I'm not sure which engine it's on for the Steam demo, but by god is it 10 million times better. Now, with all due respect, because the GZ Doom version does deserve a lot of that, it could feel clunky at times. The inventory menu felt strange, especially with the controls they had you use. Movement felt quite jagged and sharp instead of smooth, and you need quite a lot of smoothness for good combat. Speaking of the combat, it was always trading punches, with stuns barely not coming out before you got hit by the enemies. But in the Steam demo of the game, the movement is fluid, and the fighting is perfect. You can move when you're in the inventory, the controls of the inventory are completely redesigned, just mwah. The game feels new. It could be the graphics, or it could be the very slightly redesigned levels, but it genuinely does feel different. This is really good, showing that change from the original format isn't too bad, except for one part. You're a coast guard and you get a distress call from Fort Oasis. Someone has become stranded there and you decide to go to help out. A massive storm hits and you eventually find yourself having the same fate. You were trapped at Fort Oasis, but you managed to actually make the repairs to your boat that you needed. You think about leaving, but then you remember the voice, the one that even got you in the situation in the first place, and you decide to go and help them out. This is how you get trapped on Fort Oasis, and this is how the game starts, with you just going in and abandoning all hope that you'll ever get out, leaving your boat behind. The atmosphere of this moment is intense, and it's exactly why the game feels so good. The voice over the radio stays in contact with you throughout the game, only just telling you enough to keep you trusting them, but knowing that there's something lurking beneath. In the Steam demo, the story is the exact same to my knowledge. You are a coast guard and you get called for Oasis from a distress call. In the Steam demo, you get a little scene in the boat and you can see yourself getting into the storm and crashing. And then you repair your boat and you get prepared to leave. And then you get called in by the voice on the radio. You don't hear them yet, but just the static when you enter a room. And then you eventually get to talk with them, and, well, the voice.
You have come here to find something. Something we have both desired for a long time. Your presence in this place means you are willing to do what I ask of you. If you follow my requests, then I will take you to what it is you desire.
You've come here to find something. I believe it is something we have both desired for a long time. Your presence in this place means that you are willing to do what I ask of you. If you follow my requests, I will take you to what it is that you desire.
I completely hate the new voice. I can't play the game anymore because of it. That sounds really petty, but just knowing how much better it is in the original game, I can deal with some clunky menus for world building, especially in a single player story focused game. I'm certain, or more so hoping, that they'll change it, and I'm sure that they will. I know that they will, because they knew what they were doing with the original voice. It sounds so good. I'll probably put a comparison somewhere either before or after this of the original voice and the new voice for the demo, but it really is quite a big downgrade. The game ends just before Chapter 3, so in the demo you get to play through 1 and 2. It gives you just enough time to fall in love with the game and understand all of the concepts. The new concepts are incredibly good and well made, the old ones are amazingly polished and recreated, and it really does feel good. This is all relative to change and improve, and I'm sure that they will. The game is still heavily under development. I don't keep up to date with it perfectly, but I do know that people are working on this, and that does really fill me with hope because I cannot wait to play the finished release. But the TLDR is, Total Chaos is one of the most atmospheric, scary, and enjoyable gaming experiences I have ever had. I do rank OG higher in the Steam demo just because of content's sake. The Steam demo is most definitely more polished and better on graphics wise, but it only has a fraction of the gameplay and story. Plus, the OG radio guy is kind of just an instant win. And anyway, that's the end of the video. If you want to hear about my channel, then I'll be saying some stuff about that. But if you're just here for Total Chaos, then this is the video point over. There's nothing else for you here. Tarkov has been going very slow. I've been trying to get creative with content ideas, but nothing has really came to mind yet. I'm genuinely trying, but I for some reason have been feeling very non-creative. This video is quite spur of the moment. It's 9 AM right now-ish as of time of recording this voiceover. I'm probably going to have this edited within a couple of hours and go have lunch, but honestly, I've been trying pretty hard. I'm going to continue to be streaming and trying to make content, but it's been pretty slow, and I just ask for a little bit of patience if you do enjoy indulging in a little bit of Castle Kazari every once in a while. It's coming. It just takes a while. This is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. But that's all for now. Bye bye.